protection. So Narayana Kavacha shield is being discussed now. And we all know that the Devatas needed some kind of a protection. Why? Because there was no way they could fight the Danavas. And why this happened? The Danavas had become very powerful because of blessings of Shukracharya. And here it is the Devatas had neglected the respect to Brihaspati, and they were now in danger. Correct? This I discussed later. Punya Papa game in this world. As such, the Devatas are more keen, to comfortably hold their material position in this world. Generally, this is not the protection a devotee will seek. Devotee seeks a protection that he should not forget the lotus feet of the Lord. That is his. That is his meditation, and that is the only fear he has. Proper devotee is not scared of anything. Correct? Different people are scared of so many things in this world, but devotee is not scared of anything. One of the elements, divine qualities mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita is fearlessness. The devotee is fearless. But one thing he is scared of. What is he scared of? Forgetting. It's like sometimes we meet some people and they start practice of Krishna consciousness and then they go away. And we ask them after some time, how are you? Are you chanting? Not chanting. This we should be scared of. My God, what happened? You are so enthusiastic and you stop chanting now. That is dangerous. That will be a horror. That is a horror the devotee is scared of. If I'll forget my service to Krishna, if I'll forget that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, Jiva Krishna Das, if I forget this, my Lord, somehow I was roaming all around the universe. Brahmand Brahmite Kono Bhagavan Jeev. But somehow by good fortune, what has happened now? I have come to understand I am a servant of Krishna. I did not know this. Correct? मालूम था क्या नहीं? घूम रहे थे, भटक रहे थे बंदरों की तरह. Somehow we came to know I am a servant of Krishna. And now I am engaged in the service of Krishna. Now Krishna, don't take this away. Don't make me forget this. I may have to take. But okay, you may take me whatever. But that's a Bhaktivinoda Thakur praised him. I may be born again, but let me be born as an insect in a house of a devotee. Let me be very intensely in an association of devotees. And therefore, you see, Srila Prabhupada created such a vast family. Wherever you go, you meet the devotees. He has created such a nice opportunity to stay in the association of devotees. Actually, faith builds by association. I remember I had gone to visit somebody and I said, I am not disturbing. He said, no. Just you are there in the room itself, I will get something. Actually, it's true. Yeah? If the crazy person is there, he may not speak something. Because his every act is imbued and pushed by sense gratification, that will disturb me. And I may get something from him. Correct? His very gestures, his very activities, even a smallest of act, every act has some consciousness behind it. It has to have. And even a few gestures, and not even speaking, can, the way he is desiring intense sense gratification, way he is planning sense gratification, that association is very dangerous. And same way, a devotee may be there, even if he doesn't speak. Because his whole consciousness is desiring, trying to serve Krishna. Therefore, I was reading one devotee came to temple, and not even by speaking, he saw one devotee, one visitor. I was seeing the memories of devotees. He said, I just came to temple and I saw how nicely somebody was just cleaning something. But just seeing that, I felt so inspired to become a devotee. Not even talking. And definitely Prabhupada says, we know somebody the devotee or a non-devotee when he starts talking. That is the most important point. What is he talking? And what is he talking reveals what is he thinking. Otherwise, I don't know what's going inside. Okay, na? So, therefore, it's very, very important for a devotee not to hear the sinful vibrations from sinful people. Don't hear the sound vibration of sinful people. As far as possible, all the material vibration, which is all full of, planning, thinking, feeling, and willing, all the planning, everything going on of sense gratification, avoid. We should just avoid to hear. Yesterday we were hearing in the night, the shloka says, that different people sacrifice different things to achieve the Lord. And what is the thing sacrificed by a brahmachari? He sacrifices the hearing process. He does not hear the material vibration. Don't hear the material vibration as far as possible. Therefore, point is, whenever you save your time, you hear the spiritual vibration. That is the principle. Kirtanaya sada hari, constantly hear the spiritual vibration, or hear the discussion of Krishna Katha. That hearing is what will make everything perfect. Our faith in the Navavidha Bhakti, the most important part is Shravanam. So we should give time to Shravanam. Not that Mera japa ho gaya. No, keep hearing that. Why Prabhupada used to say, keep pouring in. And a person who's hearing about Krishna constantly, the sun cannot take one day out of his life. Both by rising and setting, the famous verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, both by rising and setting, the sun is taking away one day from our life. Not for a devotee. Why? He is also going to die. He is going to live. He is not going to die. He is going to live. Very death for him. He is going to live in the spiritual world eternally. But all that depends by hearing. Hearing is very important. कॉलेज में गए 4 साल, सुना, अब पता चल गया कैसे बिल्डिंग बनाना है. क्या किया था? खाली सुना था ना, और क्या किया था? थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल भी किया, बट मोर और लेस डिड हैपन और नॉट, जस्ट बाय हियरिंग पता चल गया. मटेरियल इज लाइंग, मड है, सीमेंट है, सब रखा हुआ है पृथ्वी पे, बट बाय हियरिंग पता चल गया बिल्डिंग कैसे बनाना है. कह रहे? and you are a doctor, by the body is lying, scissors are there, kidney is there. By hearing you know now what to do. Hearing, even for material profession, you see, by hearing it works. How does it work? By hearing. You don't know how to make a jewelry. You hear. Then the gold piece is there, we can make a wonderful jewelry. Everything happens by hearing. So this is, anyway, coming back to the shloka of today, is that the protection. So we need to be protected. The devotee is not seeking a protection that we see these devatas are seeking. Please, my Lord, secure my position. I'll die if I am not the king of the devatas. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. But now, material position means, that is materialistic idea means, that is the idea. So Bhagavatam actually opens out the face of this world. Devotee is always looking for indication of Krishna, how to serve him. Prabhupada understood now that's an indication from the Lord. See, we may plan so many things for the service. Always it is good to look for an indication. When to do, how to do. When you read Srila Prabhupada's purpose, what do you see? Something very interesting is that he has been something like for 45 years meditating on the Guru's order. He's got it from the day one. And it was reconfirmed on 25 years he got the order, and reconfirmed when he was 40 years in a black and white. Do it. And even though he could fulfill the order only 25 years later, 1936, he got the letter of Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. It do good to you, to others, if you please give this message to the English speaking world. That is the order he got in 1936. So that means he is 40-year-old. He is 1896. He is 40-year-old that time. At 70 years, the movement fulfilled. He knew how to fulfill the mission of the spiritual master. He was writing the books. He was trying his best. But when you see in his purport, you cannot see any indication of his frustration, any kind of frustration in his heart. You will be frustrated actually. What do you say? Because he knew if it has to start, it will not start from India, this movement. It has to start from the West. That he could understand. There was not much interest in India, even today. Then he kept writing to different people. Can they help him so that he can go and start the movement? And then what happened? Nobody helped him. and that thing whole drop. But you cannot see him. He writing the purports of Bhagavatam with full clarity, with full happiness. Okay? Waiting. Oh, this is not the time. And actually the time was so properly fixed. 1965, when Srila Prabhupada went to America, was the year they started accepting immigration from India. It was possible. That was the time in America there was a huge cultural revolution. There was the society, the youth was revolting against the materialistic society, and they were taking to the streets. There was total turmoil because the youth was being forced to join what is known as their army. They have, sometimes if they had Vietnam War, you have draft board, you are being forced to join the army. There was a revolt because nobody wanted that war itself. Our country got stuck in that, and they were not doing well, and they were forcing youth to go and die in Vietnam. So there were revolt. There was situation, there was cultural revolution, there was frustration against the whole country. People are not interested in materialism. And there was something very, very interesting at that time, that people started accepting that there is not the only one path. Our own religion, other religions also give us a path to God. So this was like in a people, mind was opening out to accept some outside thing also. Correct? There are many things which I cannot talk now. So situation was actually ripe at that moment. It was not that, suppose I'll go now. Krishna is arranging. All we have to do is be sincere in our desire to serve the Lord. The Lord arranges right time, right place for things to manifest. And he is an Acharya. For him, such a time of laughs that is created is to actually glorify him. Many times devotees don't do that. I said, first thing you should do when you meet a public, talk about the struggle. Because that people can appreciate. People may not be able to appreciate the message he gave at the beginning. True? But first you have to create a favorable atmosphere when you want to preach. First they should hear, they should understand how great the personality is. Then you tell the message, people will be very submissive. We create a favorable atmosphere. And just like Prabhupada's books are there, we write so many reviews of scholars. Why? To create a favorable atmosphere for reading that book with respect. So then it's actually Krishna's arrangement to show, look, here is my devotee. Look, look, look. Look at the struggle he went through. And that inspires everybody. Correct? Also. So now for us, first thing we have to understand, for us the struggle is something different. We may desire, we should have 1 million devotees. We should have 10,000 temples. Okay, that's fine. You may desire even one temple and hundreds of devotees. It's fine. Are you ready first? Krishna can give resources, but are you ready spiritually to handle? Krishna is very worried sometimes even of the devotees. So devotees should not show signs of frustration. We should be happy with preaching Krishna consciousness. The moment he loses his happiness, he loses Krishna consciousness. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogataha bhagavad tattva vijnana mukta sangha sajayate. The devotee should be very happy, peaceful. Krishna has, when the time of struggle, the Srila Prabhupada was here, there, no fixed place to stay. And he was living on Madhukari, little what people help him, that he was managing toward the last part of his life before he went to America. You can say for 10-15 years he lived like that. The devotees asked him how that life has been very tough, because he was writing Bhagavatam that time and he had no resources to print, going to people, please help me, I have to print this book. Somehow managing to print 1 volume. Then he has to sit down and he has to go to Delhi, then take paper from the printing, one place, paper shop, then take a rickshaw, go all the way, sometimes walk a lot to avoid paying to save the money of traveling. Then after the Back to Godhead magazine is printed, go shop to sell. This went on, actually a lot of struggle went on through. Later he started working on the books. So the devotees asked him, that must have been a very tough time. No. Krishna kept me very nicely. That is how a devotee feels. He always feels the loving care of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.